Welcome back. Kenmore Porchfest is this weekend, and here with everything you need to know before you go is founder Eric Nagel. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Let's start off by talking about how long Kenmore Porchfest has been around and why you wanted to get it started.
Sure, this is our 5th year for running Kenmore Porchfest. First year was kind of small. We had 16 bands, but it's definitely grown since then. And what happened was, my buddies one day, one of them ran the Kenmore pub crawl, the other one ran the car show in Kenmore, and they looked at me and said, "What are you going to do?" So I kind of got peer pressure got me into this.
I see. Sometimes peer pressure turns out to be a good thing, every once in a while. Alrighty, so what can people expect when they go out to Kenmore Porchfest this year?
Yeah, so there's bands playing all over Kenmore. You know, we're like 1.4 square miles. So it's nice that you can drive into Kenmore if you're from outside the area, or you can step out your front door and just walk to a lot of the bands.
Yeah. You said that you've grown. You started off with 16 bands 5 years ago. How many bands do you have this year?
We have over 140 bands this year.
Well, that's quite the growth.
Yeah,
wow.
Playing on over 60 stages.
Wow, okay. Let's talk about some of the participating bands that are going to be there. Obviously, you don't have to name them all.
Oh, good, 'cause I don't know them all. Yeah, there's bands of all sorts, you know, whatever you're looking for. I know we have a banjo band. We have one house that's just youth.
Oh.
You know, they're all teens or younger, coming from a music school. There's rock bands, there's 2 Beatles bands, there's a marching band, so whatever you're looking for.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. And let's talk a little bit about some of the local businesses that are getting involved as well.
Yeah, so, you know, we have sponsorship levels. Obviously, we have costs, and the local businesses step up to help us cover those costs. Some of them I know are running specials just for Porchfest. Right in the middle at Delaware and Delaware, Eat Right Foods is going to be out grilling, which is not something they normally do, but they're coming out for Porchfest. And I know Red Otter Coffee, who's a new vendor to, or new business to Kenmore, is going to be having a special that'll be announced tomorrow.
Okay, exciting stuff there. Do you want to talk about how festivals like these are not just a fun thing for the community to do and come out for, but they're really a great opportunity and benefiting the businesses and the neighborhoods of the village of Kenmore?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, we have people coming in from outside of Kenmore that don't really take the time to walk down the street and discover these businesses. And, you know, with something like Porchfest, you're walking from one location to another. You can just run into these businesses you didn't know were there, and, you know, stop in and visit them as well.
Okay, let's get into the details. When is this starting?
It's this Sunday, June 22nd, starts at 11 a.m., goes to 7 p.m., and then we have an after party at Fatty Beer that actually runs 6 to 8.
Okay, and about how long, you said about 1.4 miles?
1.4 square miles is Kenmore. So what we recommend is people, if they're coming in from outside of the area, park in one of the municipal lots behind the businesses on Delaware Ave, walk from there, or if you can, bike in. There's a ton of bikes out that day, and it's the best way to get around.
Definitely wear your walking shoes that day.
Sure.
Let's talk a little bit about how people can learn more about this event, see the full schedule, and obviously with that many bands, people need to see where they're going to be at.
Yeah, so kenmoreporchfest.org. Right from there, you can get a link to the schedule or on any of our socials. And you made a great point. You know, we have the schedule out there, and every year I come up with a game plan on who I want to see, what times and everything. And after, like, I don't know, an hour or two, I throw that away and just go with the flow.
Yeah.
So have a plan, but also be spontaneous.
Yeah, I think that's a great tip there. I'm sure lots of food, you know, with all the businesses that are going to be there as well.
Yep.
Any pro tips for people that are going to be coming out to Kenmore Porchfest for the first time?
So I checked on the weather. Hydrate, sunscreen.
Hydrate and sunscreen.
Yeah,
it's going to be a nice sunny day.
It is.
All righty. Thank you so much for coming in, Eric, and sharing more about Kenmore Porchfest, coming back for year 5 now. If you'd like to learn more about Kenmore Porchfest and see the whole schedule for that day, you can visit kenmoreporchfest.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.